Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on Sasuke Ninja Warrior 2021, or in the shorter title, Sasuke 39. And the official synopsis of Sasuke Ninja Warrior 2021 is, in this tournament as well, 100 of the strongest challengers from all over the world will gather in Mount Midoriyama, the sanctuary of Sasuke, to take on a challenge of complete domination. Sasuke 39 just aired in Japan over an hour ago, and honestly, for the most part, I really did like this tournament a lot. It had a lot of crazy results, surprising things happening, and here is just my review on this tournament. And spoiler alert, if you have not seen this tournament as of yet, please do not watch this video because I will be spoiling most of the tournament as well. I would say when it comes to the renewal portion of Sasuke 39, with all of the modifications and newer obstacles, I felt like this renewal tournament was just okay. As stage 1 was okay with the silk slider modification and the double warped wall, stage 3 was the best stage out of this new renewal and everything else. The first stage stayed largely the same, with the exception of the silk slider being modified and the return of the double warped wall. And just like I thought, some of the competitors that you thought would fail do fail, but some of them do pass, of course. Torisa, he did his best with the comedy act, and of course he fails very early in the stage. When it comes to Karen, I do have a lot more respect for Karen after she competed on another game show called Fisher's Quest, and she made it all the way to like the third portion and everything. And I do want to see Karen succeed in Sasuke, but sadly, just like last year, not that much progress was made in my opinion. I would say this first stage definitely did have a lot of surprising results, and that would probably be in the second day of filming. As the first day of shooting and filming, I felt like most of the obstacles did its job with taking people out, especially the fishbone and the dragon glider. The warped wall and the tackle combination was not that lethal that I thought it was going to be. I wish that that combination would have been a lot more lethal than what it was in the first day. But the second day, that was a whole different story, as a lot of old names such as Suzuki Yusuke cleared, Hyoki cleared, Ryo cleared, many names that you already know cleared. Ayano Oshima, she was super close to becoming the third woman to ever clear, but she did what Tomohiro has been doing, and it cost her big time. The second day of filming for stage 1 was a lot more crazier in my opinion, because it rained, of course, and to many people, rain can make things more interesting, but also at the same time, rain can screw over a lot of people. And that is exactly what it did, as a lot of people were violated by the double warped wall this time around. Like Yuji failed, Yusuke failed, Yamada got disqualified on the quad steps, Kenji failed on the rolling hill, Ken Yutaka did better than Kenji, almost clearing the first stage as well. Like, this first stage was crazy. It was mixed. Like, you have a lot of surprising things happening. And the female lineup this time around with all the female contestants was interesting, as most of them made it pretty far into the first stage between the fishbone and the dragon glider. Although I do wish that some of them would have attempted a tackle and a double warp wall to see how they would do. But out of all, 14 contestants cleared the first stage, to say the least. The second stage, like I've mentioned before, nothing changed at all. In Sasuke 38, the second stage was perfect. The rolling log being added was a deadly combination, but this time around, things were more laxed, as most of the contestants were able to make it through the second stage without any type of difficulties. I would say my favorite moment throughout the entire second stage would probably have to be Kitaro Yamamoto finally clearing after 8 years of trying. Like, him clearing the second stage was the best moment of second stage in my opinion. As Hioki cleared, Suzuki cleared, Rio cleared as well. Like, that moment right there was my favorite moment of stage 2. But out of all, 9 people cleared the second stage. The third stage was my favorite part of this whole tournament, was my favorite part of the renewal, as there was only like a few different modifications on some of the obstacles and a new obstacle as well called the swing edge. But those small little modifications in that new obstacle did a lot of damage, which I really did appreciate. What I really enjoyed about the third stage was that many of the competitors failed in different spots, from the sidewinder, cliffhanger, vertical limit, swing edge. I'm glad that not a lot of people failed at the cliffhanger just like that, but it was just a variety of just like different people failing at like different portions of the stage. And the swing edge, I like the new obstacle. I think the swing edge is a crazy obstacle, and it did a lot more damage than the planet bridge ever did in its entire lifespan. But yeah, Tatsuya Tada was the last man standing, and he went the furthest throughout the entire stage. He sadly failed the vertical limit, and that is basically how Sasuke 39 ended. I felt like Sasuke 39 had a lot of really good editing throughout the entire tournament, through all of the stages and everything, because it was really good with how some of the shots were seen on screen. With Sasuke 39 ending at the third stage, I really did like the fact that we do not have a final stage attempt, but I'm kind of glad that they decided to not reveal what the final stage actually is. I do know it is supposedly a rock wall, of course, but what it looks like, I'm glad they didn't reveal it as of yet. Maybe in Sasuke 40 they may reveal it, who knows, but yeah, I felt like Sasuke 39 was a pretty interesting tournament. I definitely see this being a mixed perception of a tournament, with some people liking it and some people hating it as well, with how some things transpired. And I see both sides of it. But how I would rate Sasuke 39 out of 5 stars, I would probably rate Sasuke 39 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.